you?
I warned you. So do you know what this is? This is your key to say a fairly new chainsaw that looks like it's been laying in a ditch for about a year. And you'd be right. It's also a good example of community and an illustration of a way to make a couple bucks, you know, shit hit the fan style. A friend came by the other day. We're working out a deal to raise a mess of Cornish crosses. Since we've got chicken facilities, we're going to take advantage of that to, you know, make life better. And anyway, he drives for a living. It's a big part of his job. He goes from oil well to oil well. And he saw this laying on the side of the road. Apparently it fell off somebody's truck or something at some point. And, you know, he knows I'm a small engine guy and not even worth his effort to mess with this. So we're going to give it a little going over. And I'm going to make a couple bucks to get us through another week. So let's have a look at a chainsaw. Alright, so what I'm going to do is take off the bar. It'll give me a chance to see how much the saw has been used, to get some idea based on what's going on under this cover. Because I'm kind of looking for clues to know how much use it's seen, so I'll know what it's worth, so that whenever I get around to selling this to someone, I'll be able to give them good information and I won't be lying to them. For starters, you know, this thing says John Deere on it, but this saw was actually made by Homelight, and it's, you know, it's just a homeowner grade saw, which is fine. I'm sure this thing would serve somebody very well. And frankly, if I didn't need the money, I'd probably just keep it and use it as a light saw. But anyway, let's find out. The whole take a Homelight and paint it green and call it a John Deere, you know, that's just a scam. We see it everywhere now, you know, with equipment. I've never seen this setup before. That's a little bit hinky, but you know, everything's getting made cheaper and cheaper. So I've got the cover off there. The what I see here tells me this didn't see much use at all. Not a lot of stuff in here. Looks like the oiler works just fine. Looks like there's some dirt in here. That's a little weird, but oh well. Probably some employee running it, right? Anyhow, I won't waste a whole bunch of your time looking at this stuff. What we'll do next is take out the spark plug. I'm going to open up the gas tank. Smelling the gas will tell me quite a bit about how long it laid in the ditch. I guess we can do that right now. Let's find out. Well, that gas isn't very old, so this thing laid in the ditch less than 6 months. Maybe as little as a week to 90 days. So, safe to assume that it's probably okay. So I'm just going to take out the spark plug, check for spark just as a matter of course, and while I've got the spark plug out, I'm going to put a little light oil in the cylinder just to be on the safe side. So anyway, I'm going to do that, and I'll pick this up here in just a second. Yeah, look at that air cleaner. It's not even dirty. So this is a pretty new saw. Want to see me break a spark plug? I guess I better go get a spark plug wrench for that. So I've got the spark plug out. I've shot just a little bit of penetrating oil in there to make sure the cylinder's not dry, because I'm going to dump the old fuel out of it so that I can turn the engine over without putting any of that fuel into the system. And the penetrating oil is just to make sure that I'm not spinning a dry cylinder. So I'm going to go dump some gas and we'll turn it over and see if we've got spark. So the first thing I did when I picked this saw up was pulled it just a little bit, enough to see that it wasn't frozen up, and it's obviously not. And after getting into this, it's obviously a pretty new saw, so there wasn't a lot of doubt that we were going to have spark. And there it is. So what's going to happen to this saw is it's going to start right up and run and be just fine. I'm going to put it back together and we'll try to prove that theory. So I put a couple drops of gasoline in the spark plug hole, put fresh gas in the tank, and then this happened. It's like a little water's coming out of the oiler. I'll clean that up. Wow, I dumped it out and it wasn't water. It was actually gasoline and water. So what I would guess happened here is somebody put gasoline in the oil tank and thought they had ruined a saw. You'd be surprised. I've actually gotten a couple of saws that way. Somebody thought it ruined the saw, and so anyway, I guess whoever did this would rather tell their boss that they lost a new saw than that they screwed up and put gasoline in the oil. And, you know, that's just not a problem. I'm about to put gas in there to clean it out. Anyway, yeah, life is good. So that's the part of the process, what I just showed you, minor disassembly. I refer to that as scrubbing the stupid off of something. Come in, bring it in, have a look at it, and how did this thing get cheap or free enough? What did that last person do? This thing wound up in my possession. Anyway, this saw, you know, it came from my community because one of my friends found it, brought it to me because I'm just the guy for this kind of thing, and now it's going to go back into my community as a good piece of equipment that carries my seal of approval. And my seal of approval is important in my community because my word is my bond. I think there's a special place in hell for people who sell bomb equipment, people who don't know how to work on it. I won't do it. The only time I'll sell a piece that's no good is to another junk man, and he's going to pay what it's worth, you know, junk prices. Anyway, if you're interested in this small engine stuff, got any questions or whatever, let me know in the comments. I'd be glad to do another video, talk about some engines for you. I've been doing this since I was a kid.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor? How are you?
I warned you.